Hey, what it do, family? We back with another one here at Vaughn Reacts. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna change the name of the channel later, but that is what it is for right now. And we here with our first real reaction video. Now, a lot of y'all don't know for real, but in actuality, bro, I really be on some like Black Power historian. I like to study, bro. I really be on some like whole different type of time, bro. You feel me? I don't even just try to be on. If you check my other page, which I be doing interviews to people that's in the street and artists and things like that, but that's not really who I am at heart. That's part of who I am, but who I am at heart is a study and a thirst for knowledge, especially when it comes down for my people. And if it seems like I'm a little uncomfortable in this video, it's because I am. This is my real first personal interview that I consider my first personal interview. You dig what I'm saying? But without further ado, we're gonna get into it. I'm not saying because I ain't trying to take too long. And today's video is going to be about Dr. Umar. That's the reason I gave y'all the little spiel at first. It's going to be about Dr. Umar, how he basically was like, he feel like black people don't or aren't, I won't say don't, I ain't going to change his words up, but he said he feel like black people aren't ready for reparations. And I feel like this. One, we're going to play the video too. One, who do you feel like you just say that we aren't ready for reparations? And his point was he feel like the generations that we in now can't handle or aren't prepared mentally for the reparations. And my thing is this: the kids is coming up and the people that's in my generation, you know what I'm saying? I was born in the late 90s, so the people that's in my generation and the kids that's coming up under me, when are they ever gonna be ready? Because they're being taught by some of the people in my generation have kids, and I know how my generation is. They be on straight bullshit. And so if they already have kids, and if their parents are barely older than them, and they was on bullshit, and they got taught the bullshit their parents taught them, then what the hell you think their kids gonna learn? 2 times, 3 times the bullshit. And so when you come down to trying to say you don't think somebody's ready, is when are they ever going to be ready? When are we ever going to be ready? Because if the situation outside isn't going to change, then the household is not going to change. So therefore, we never gonna be ready. You dig what I'm saying? So give us our motherfucking money. You can't tell me you owe me some money and then be like, oh, well, you ain't ready. It's like that happened to me at one of the jobs. I'm gonna tell you that story one of these days, but I'm going through some things with that, so I can't even explain that story on that. But some shit like that happened. Like some shit happened where I came in and like, buddy was all my pay for doing this work, and now, mind you, they didn't even want me to work that day. They really wanted to fire me, to keep it a bean. But one of the owners like, hell no, we're not firing him. We really need him. You dig what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, well, bet y'all didn't have me come into work, and so I'ma just work. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma just help y'all load these trucks, and then I'ma go home since I'm already up here. And so I'm helping load the trucks, and he gonna say, all right, bet I'm gonna pay you for it. She gonna say, we ain't paying him. One of the other owners, we ain't paying him for it. And that's just like the same thing. How the fuck is you gonna tell me if I'm working for this? How the fuck is you gonna tell me when the hell is I'm supposed to get paid, or when you feel like I'm ready for me to get paid? Nobody else can dictate when the fuck we supposed to get paid. That money has been owed to the black community, and it's supposed to have been passed down to the next of kin. We goddamn how many generations of kin? Feel me? They said slavery was supposed to end it. Shit, not even 200 years ago. And the shit's still going on just in the form of the prison system, but we're not even going to go into that form right now. We talking about the fact that he trying to say he feel like we not ready for the money. When in actuality, you feel like, man, I kind of get some of the points that he's saying. Like, I feel like if we get this money, and if all of us get the money, we should be trying to put more of the money into things, or more of the resources, because it's not just about money. Like, when it comes down to reparations, it's not just about money. Back then, it was supposed to be a mule, you know what I'm saying, land and stuff like that. Today, the mule will be the equivalent of a car because it's transportation. And the land, excuse me, itself is money, is resources, is net worth. You do what I'm saying? And so if we had that land, that comes with the machinery. Reparations will come with machinery, land, industry, all that shit. It would not just be, oh, I'm finna give you this $40,000, or I'm finna give you this milli, or whatever. It's gonna come with the resources and the land on top of it. You dig what I'm saying? And so with that being said, bro, it's like I said, you can't, how long do you expect us to wait on that? Because as far as I'm concerned, the community need that shit now, ASAP. You know, because a lot of the things that's going on outside, especially with the stereotypical YN, now they calling them young niggas, the YNs, they wouldn't be going as crazy if they had food in their stomach, if their parents had resources to offer them, jobs to offer them, companies to offer them, things to get them out the streets, to offer them to do something different with their life. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, who is you to tell us not even one how to spend our money? Two, even though I feel like the money should be spent on good things, but you still can't tell me how to spend my money. If I work for some money, you ain't no way you finna tell me how to spend that money. You can suggest that I do certain things for it, but you can't just tell me how to spend my money when I done work for it. Cause you got your own, especially cause you got your own. We all gonna have our own, you know what I'm saying, piles of money. And then even with that being said, you can't expect everybody to do right. We just being real. That's the reality of things. I would love a utopia, straight unity across the world. But I understand that you can't tell another man what to do. That's the reality of this shit. You can't tell another man what to do. And so if somebody get that money and they want to buy what the fuck they want to buy, they can buy what the hell they want to buy. Excuse me. And shout out to Seti, because General Seti put out a good point on this. The dollar has already crashed. It ain't completely crashed. My computer about to die. And it completely crashed, but it definitely went down. You feel me? As far as what it was worth before and what it's worth now. And so with that being said, bro, the longer we wait to get our money, the less the dollar's gonna be worth. The less the resources are gonna be worth. And at any point in time, he can just say, you know what? After he give us the money, fuck it. That dollar ain't worth shit. We own it. We own it. Ethereum. We on the XRP. We on it. Something else. We're not even on that shit no more. And so, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still, I'll go back to, you can't, if somebody did some shit to you, and we know we've been owed this money, you can't just expect no man to give it to you. You can't expect the man to be like, this my op, and I finna give him the resources he needs to overthrow me. That's just like, if some niggas on the street had a gang beef, I'm not finna give my op the switches and the sticks and leave myself with a little fucking 380. That don't make sense. That's how they looking at this shit too. We not even looking at this shit on that type of level. It's different levels of look at this, bro. It's not just, it's handing out some money and some reparations. You dig what I'm saying? So that's another reason why they ain't giving it to us. But without further ado, let's listen to what he had to say real quick.
That this generation of blacks in America, we shouldn't get the reparations. We are too irresponsible.
Ain't ready.
We will waste it.
Yeah.
Put the reparations in a trust somewhere until we get a more revolutionary, more conscious group of blacks. Let them decide what to do with it. We ain't there.
Yeah.
Look at all the bunny hopping and shit we do. What we doing with reparations?
Easter Sunday.
No. So we can blow the money. I had a sister text me one day. You know what she said? Can you stop talking against reparations because I need that money to pay my bills?
Oh, man. Short.
I'm pause it right there. Now, like I said, bro, I don't fully agree with us getting the money and just spending this shit on them whatever we want to, because I know at the end of the day, that's detrimental to us. Like, we can't just spend the money, and it's a running narrative that if we get the money, we gonna spend it, and they gonna have the money right back. But at the end of the day, there's two things can be true at once. Those two things that can be true, I hope y'all fucking with my haircut, but I did that shit myself. But the two things that can be true, right? One being that you can't tell somebody what to do with their money. You dig what I'm saying? So if our ancestors toiled, if our personal ancestors toiled for that shit, and we can show proof in that, and so which all of us have proof in that. If we over here, if you've been over here, your ancestors been over here, and this is no disrespect to my family across the waters, because they have their own set of reparations that they have to go and get, because not just the African Americans or Africans in America or the blacks in America have our reparations, but the ones in the Caribbean islands and the ones in Africa and all over the planet and Australia and all over the planet have their own set of reparations that they're supposed to be going to go get. But it's still what I'm saying. Like I said, two things can be true at one time. One being you can't tell a man what to do with his money. You know what I'm saying? And two being, even though you can't tell that man what to do with man or woman, what to do with their money, the thing and the more righteous thing to do with the money or the resources, I don't want to just say money because it's more than money, with the resources would be to put it back into the community for us to help build ourselves up. But you still can't just come from a pessimistic standpoint to say, oh, all of us is just gonna blow the money, because I know it's a bit of us is gonna blow the money, but it's a bit of us is not gonna blow the money as far as putting it right back into that man pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's a good bit of us is gonna spend the money on building up our own family. It's about reparations, right? So even though the reparations is supposed to help build the black community, an aspect of helping to building the black community would be to build your own family, build your own household up, repair your own household, repair your own bloodline. If we keep repairing, if you got 100 families and 50 of the families, even 40 of the families repair their bloodline or repair their family with the reparations, they can go back and be like, all right, look, now I got the sauce. This is what I did. So and so and so and so. Let me show you the method. Just like how nowadays he's scamming. When the scammer get the sauce, he gonna show it to his other scammer partners, and then now they all up. That's how that can be the same thing. You dig what I'm saying? You can't just be in the man pockets. Excuse me. If you get your reparations, and I get my reparations, and you blow yours, and I don't blow mine, but I'm up, and I'm up. You can't look at my pockets and say, God damn it, shit, he done saved up his check. Shit, I want some of his pockets. And I shouldn't turn around and look in your pockets and be like, God damn, you done blew that motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, shit, this is resources that has been owed to us for a long ass time. I can't even just say, man, in reality, in my eyes, it's been hundreds of years. Since these motherfuckers stepped foot in Africa, they've been owing us reparations. Shit, before that, when they started destroying the Ethiopian colonies that was in Egypt, not in Egypt, in Europe, they owed us reparations since way back then. But see, we ain't gonna go into that right now. Maybe one day I might go into depth about, you know what I'm saying, what I be knowing, but that's not the topic right now. The topic is what he was talking about. So let's see a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
That this generation of blacks in America, we shouldn't get the reparations. We are too irresponsible.
Ain't ready.
We will waste it.
Yeah.
Put the reparations in a trust somewhere until we get a more revolutionary, more conscious group of blacks. Let them decide what to do with it. We ain't there.
Yeah.
Look at all the bunny hopping and shit we do. What we doing with reparations?
Easter Sunday.
No. So we can blow the money. I had a sister text me one day. You know what she said? Can you stop talking against reparations because I need that money to pay my bills?
Oh, man. Short-minded.
Reparations is to repair.
See, he kind of get it. He kind of get that even the money is not going to be the same. Now and then, it's not going to be the same. Shit. You feel me? So if he understands it, like, and I'm saying he understands this, right? Because he understands that $375,000 today isn't shit, especially compared to what back then, right? So, and I'm not saying I ain't got $375,000. So to me, that's something. You dig what I'm saying? And to the majority of the black community, $375,000 is fucking something. And if you don't believe me, you can go right now to Google and type in the average household income of a black family. Nigga, you did what I'm saying? And I promise you, they don't make 100,000. I promise that's a two-person household. I promise you, the average two-person household in a black family in America does not make $80,000. I promise you that, bro. Anyway, you did what I'm saying? He knows that $375,000 in the grand scheme of things for what they owe us is not a lot of money, because when you look at houses, they building condos and they building fucking townhomes that are $250,000. And we're not even talking about an extravagant neighborhood. We're not even talking about the upper echelon neighborhoods. We're talking about a regular suburban townhome, $250,000. So how the fuck is $375,000 gonna be a lot? That's what he's trying to say. He understands that. And so if he understands that, what is putting the money in a trust fund or putting the money away for nobody to be able to touch it, for anything to be able to happen in the economy of America, for the dollar to drop? So now the money that you put away, the $375,000 you put away, might have turned into 150. Might have turned to 75. Now that still might be a lot of money, but your 375 might have just turned to 75. When you could have just got the money right now, did what you supposed to do with it, or did something with the shit. You feel me? And if you don't want it, you want to put it in a trust fund, then you pass it on to the next person in your family. But don't say, cause like, bro, in my eyes, he talk about tap dancing right in this interview, and I'm not even saying he tap dancing, but my point of what I'm just listen to me for a second. The point of what I'm saying, tap dancing, right, is like if you know the community need this money, you did what I'm saying, and you know that over time the money may not be worth nothing, then for you to come back and come to a conclusion to say that we should be holding, you should put it into a trust fund for it to be held till later, then you going against us. The reason the reason I'm saying I'm tap dancing, the reason I'm saying he tap dancing before I lose my train of thought, because I know you thought I was gonna lose my train of thought. It's been a long day, bro. It's 1:18, 1:20 in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, the reason I'm saying that he is tap dancing to an extent is because he's back in the play of the same oppressor that's owing us the money. How is the man gonna owe us some money, and you gonna turn around and say he shouldn't give it to us yet? What the fuck, nigga? Who team is you on, nigga? How you gonna be on my team but then tell somebody you don't gotta pay me yet? Nigga, you need to pay me right the fuck now. If I did a job, nigga, I need that money right the fuck now. What kind of sense does that make to tell me that you supposed to be on my side as a black power? You dig what I'm saying? Really left side, because left tramples over everything. You need to learn, and that ain't no gang banging shit. That's real ancestral African shit. Nigga, step forward with your left foot and stamp and trample on evil. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, how was you supposed to be on our side, siding with the black community? You want to be King Kong consciousness? You dig what I'm saying? This ain't